Alright, what's up you guys? I'm here with the 2013 WWE Pay-Per-View Cover Rankings. So let's get right into it here. First, I have 2013 SummerSlam as the worst. The big four pay-per-views, in my opinion, should never have spoilers. But if you're going to have a spoiler cover, this is probably the biggest spoiler you could possibly have. That we have a Money in the Bank cash-in on Daniel Bryan. So this ruins two matches right there. And quite honestly, it's just not an appealing cover. I think they could have done a really good job with this, because I do love this event. And it's a very, very disappointing cover. I don't hate the TLC cover. I'm going to say that now. But it does spoil your main event. And, it's good to see Vince on a cover. But this one just does not say TLC. And it doesn't sell you on this because you have your unified champion right there. At least have both titles and a powerful image. It ruins it. It ruins your unification, unfortunately. This one is just laziness. This is a very lazy cover, in my opinion. You have CM Punk and The Rock, and that's it. And you have Paul Heyman. The little chamber's kind of cool there. Kind of gives you that big fight feel. But at the same time, it really doesn't. It's something lacking here, and it's just pretty lazy to me. Alright, Survivor Series. This one does not really sell you on the pay-per-view. This just tells you it's going to be a boring pay-per-view. You have Big Show and Randy Orton. No one wanted to see that match. Del Rio and Cena. No one even really wanted to see that match. So that's really all you have going for it. As for the artwork, I like the orange. But that's about it. That's all this cover has going for it. I actually think so far, this is the worst pay-per-view year for covers. Because I was looking through these, and none of these are really that... well, some of them are good. But more of these are just bad, because we're still in the bad ones. Battleground, I like the color, I like the background here. You have the title in the background there. I just think it's a little cheesy. Honestly, more than anything. I mean, just look at that. It's just cheesy to me. And it doesn't give you that badass feel that Battleground should. It's just cheesy. Alright, another spoiler cover here. I do like this for Daniel Bryan winning the title, of course. But I'm sick of these Night of Champions spoiler covers. It's like every single one's almost a spoiler cover, And it's just... I know lately they've been stopping doing spoiler covers, thankfully, but 2013 was pretty bad for them, and some earlier years and later years. Alright, Hell in a Cell. I think this one focuses a little too much on Triple H and Shawn Michaels. I think it should focus on Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan together, because Daniel Bryan's not even on the cover. I think he should be. And it's just kind of, I think you should take them out of the scenario and focus on the main event. I know Shawn Michaels was part of the main event, but I think you should sell the wrestlers, not the special guest referee and Triple H. Alright, Payback. This one's kind of cliche, but also creative at the same time. I like the little cracks you have here. You have CM Punk, Chris Jericho, Ryback, and Cena. Kind of lazy, but at the same time, you can see the creativity starting to bloom, but then it kind of stops. Alright, next up we have Royal Rumble. This one's cool because it's black and white. You can see all the details on the Rock there. And you have the gold highlighted there. It's very cool. You have your Royal Rumble logo. And then you have finally. I like that little tagline down there. Finally. I think that's a really cool detail added. Overall, it's not a bad cover. But we're still not in the great covers, Alright. This is probably my favorite cover of the year. It's not the best, but it's probably my favorite. I love this shot of all of them going for the case. I really like that. I know a lot of people would probably not like this one, but it's a good action shot, and it's not a spoiler cover. So I think it's a very cool photo of everyone grabbing, because that's the point of the pay-per-view here, is to grab the briefcase. So I think it's very cool. Alright, next up we have Extreme Rules. This is a very well done cover. They're not using stock pictures. It's a really good photo of Triple H that you don't see very often. I love the Extreme Rules logo for this year. I think it's beautiful, and I love that shot of the F5 in the steel cage. This is a very good cover. I think it's very well done. And once again, it gives you that big fight feel. Even though it's kind of it wasn't an abysmal rivalry, it just could have been better. But this was their best match of that rivalry. And then finally, number 1, I have WrestleMania 29. This is one of my least favorite WrestleManias, but it does have one of the best covers. Beautiful coloring on here. You have the purple in the corner there that fades into the blue. You have your logo. And then you have the city, which is beautiful. You have MetLife Stadium in the background. Such a detailed cover. You have the Shield all the way down to Big Show with all your superstars. This is how you do a cover. This is an extremely, extremely well done cover. So this one definitely does what it needs to and more. I just love this cover. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are, and peace out.